Now, a Hutch's weather update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson, brought to you by Robert Gibb and Sons.
And hello, everybody. Meteorologist Hutch Johnson joining you. Glad that you can join me on this Monday night after more rain showers. Temperatures are already in the 30s for some. And we did have some snow showers across the area today. A note from my sponsors at Robert Gibb and Sons, a first responder rebate. It's worth up to $400. And thanks to first responders, purchase an HVAC install and receive up to $400 off that installation of a new system from my friends at Robert Gibb and Sons, a premier Bryant dealer. I hope your start to the week was as good as mine. As just a beautiful week out there. And I'm smiling about all the moisture that we've had the opportunity to get here in the Northern Plains. Good evening, Nathan. As is normally the case, drop me a note and let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what kind of weather you're seeing out in your area. Thanks for all of your rain reports and thanks for checking in. Paula, good to have you on board from Dilworth. Got to tell you, the weather outside has brought a lot of much needed moisture, and we'll continue to see bouts of moisture in the forecast, but we're going to go ahead and get started with a look at some of the rain shower activity that we've had over the last 24 hours. Check this out. We did get some measurable rainfall here in the last 24 hours in the FM area. And again, we're seeing some rainfall reports of today, 3/4 of an inch or so down in parts of southern Otter Tail County and over an inch in southeastern Otter Tail County. So the big winners again, west central Minnesota. Now here in the southern Red River Valley, many of us got just at or over a half of an inch of rainfall. 45/100ths was the reading that we had in the FM area heading through the day today. So all in all, good rainfall. Looking up north, what did you get? Well, we saw rainfall amounts there that were beneficial as well. Polk County receiving 52/100ths, a half of an inch in Grand Forks. Northern Polk County, 53/100ths there. Thanks, Paula, so very much for sharing stars to support Hutch. You can support Hutch. If you haven't heard about stars, you can like the videos, you can share the videos, you can tag friends in the commentary, letting them know that Hutch is still doing weather. All of that helps a great deal in helping spread the word that Hutch is out and about. Hey, Joni, thanks so much for watching from Grand Forks. Now, as we go out to the west, the rainfall amounts were a little bit more restricted. We had a few hundredths of an inch of rain in parts of Ward County, down in McLean County. As we go down toward the Bismarck area, it bolstered up to around 2/10 of an inch. Now, this made a huge difference, and over the last 7 days, my friends at the North Dakota Agricultural Network have recorded over an inch in and around the Maddock area, and an inch over near Rugby, and over an inch in the Minot area. Here in the Fargo area, the last 7 days have brought over 8/10 of an inch. Central parts of Clay County, you see that 0.91 there? Yes, that's beautiful rainfall. Look at Norman County and the Ada area, 92/100. So many of us picking up or kissing the 1-inch mark. Where the big winners were, look at this. Fergus Falls, Otter Tail County, almost 2 inches in and around Fergus Falls, 2.25 inches in southeastern parts of Otter Tail County. Much needed rain extended north into Becker County, 1.58 inches for Perham, and looking up into the Thief River area, 1.29 inches there. Northwest Minnesota picking up 88/100ths of an inch. Thanks so much, Paula, for highlighting the video for your friends. All right, here's the forecast. We have more rain in store for the next 24 hours, and it begins as we go through your Tuesday. Tuesday, the rain arrives, and as we go through the afternoon, it will be moving from west to east. Notice our southern parts of North Dakota, south of I-94, not as great. But once we get into southeast North Dakota, the Highway 2 corridor, the Highway 200 corridor, it's on. And look at Minnesota. Very heavy batch of rain where you see these pink colors here. That's an area where we're going to have some enhancement thanks to thunderstorms. So there'll be a narrow band, be it right where you see it here or very close to it, that gets some very heavy rainfall. I have in the blue areas a forecast of most areas seeing the 3/10 of an inch, many seeing up to 3/4 of an inch. Isolated places picking up upwards of another inch of rain, even up into northwest Minnesota, north central Minnesota, up there near Lake of the Woods. A good chance it's some much needed moisture. Let's take a peek at our radar and take a look at what we have going on around the area right now. Thanks to my friends at Precision Lawn and Landscaping they basically are taking care of your lawn needs, and they do so much more there. They want to introduce you to the Hutch discount. Happy to have you folks on board there at Precision. And I have to tell you, that Hutch discount will offer new customers 10% off all maintenance services. So please give them a call today. And if you need dethatching and power raking to get that yard up to snuff for the upcoming season, give them a call. Tell them the Hutch discount is what you want, and they will get you set up if you're a new customer. Thank you so very much. All right, now look at these temperatures. 41 degrees out in Wadena, 41 Detroit Lakes, and out at Moorhead, 43 degrees. How about Hector? 46 for you. Up to the north, we have some upper 30s up there in Roseau County. Way up north at the Angle Inlet, 37 degrees, 40 in Badette. And out to the west, we have Jamestown ringing in at 43, 39 for you in the Devil's Lake Basin. Uniform temperatures, our showers of rain are exiting the area. Now, let me take a look at this regional radar. We'll show you the active weather that is taking place across the nation. Showers and rumbles of thunder are exiting our neck of the woods, but look at this. Montana seeing some rain showers, and as we look down to the south, and off to the east, a line of storms and thunderstorms from Tupelo, Mississippi through Louisville, Kentucky, on up into the Michigan area, the mitten part there by the thumb, and Detroit seeing some showers of rain. Thank you so much, Jason. I sure appreciate your share of support. Overall, beside the active weather here in and around Nashville and Kentucky, with the heavy rain and thunder showers, things are fairly quiet across the nation. But that will not be the case. We do have a system that's developing in Montana that will bring us a chance of some rain. So why not show you the very latest with the latest model coming in right now? Where'd the sun go, Paula wants to know. I hear you. The clouds are here, but we're going to have very fast-moving systems over the next few days, and that means we'll have frequent chances of rain, which is a good and beneficial thing this time of year, but we're also watching for the probability of a little bit of sunshine in between. That means we won't get too cold. Also means we won't get too hot. Now let's take a look at this forecast. I'm going to pull up the most recent model run right here, and here we go. All right. Now, as we go through the evening tonight, we're going to see low pressure develop down in portions of eastern Montana, the big sky country out there just off to the north of, say, Forsyth. We'll see some showers of rain that'll get on to the heavy side. Those showers will drift into the western part of the Dakotas as we begin the day. So you're looking here at daybreak at about 6, 7 a.m., and we'll see showers moving from, say, Crosby, Williston, right down into near Bismarck, and there's the low pressure center off to the west. So keep in mind, we're going to have that chance of rain working its way through as we go in our western counties in the morning. Here's where it heads as we head into your afternoon. Low pressure will spend its time in central North Dakota as we head toward the midday hour, meaning the rain showers will begin spreading into the eastern half of the state. Some of these showers will be heavy. I don't expect thunderstorms to be strong or stout at this point, but watch what happens down to the south. You see these little pimples right here? This activity in Iowa and southwestern Minnesota could be severe, folks. All modes of severe weather will be possible as we'll have an area of closed off low pressure. That means we will have some spin in the atmosphere through the depth, and that means thunderstorms could have a little bit of rotation to them. I do not expect long-lived, significant tornadoes that are long-lasting and extremely strong working their way through the area, but we could have a strong tornado, and these systems will be making their way through in the heating of the day. As you look here, this is the afternoon, south central Minnesota. What up in North Dakota? We're going to have this low pressure system up here wrapping showers of rain. This garden variety showers, maybe a rumble of thunder here or there, particularly here in west central parts of Minnesota. And a few of those storms may bring a rumble of thunder. Now, this will bring some much-needed rain swirling around the area. Look at the wind picking up, those isobars getting friendly. As we go into your evening hours after dinner, that spreads up through Roseau County, northwest Minnesota. Thank you very much for the rain, you say. And we say, well, we're very, very fortunate to have it. Now, as we head out into your Wednesday morning, the showers are out of here, and we will have a chance at seeing that sunshine going through your forecast period there. Now, again, we showed you a look at the forecast rainfall amounts being upwards of 0.3 of an inch to upwards of an inch across Minnesota mainly. Now, let's take a look at what we're expecting with regards to the rest of your forecast in the Fastcast. Tonight, temperatures will dip down into the 30s where you see the blue. That means Fargo, Grand Forks, most of us will be in the 30s. We'll have mid and upper 30s above freezing, though, across parts of central Minnesota and northern Minnesota, as exiting clouds will continue to be there. Now, in the morning, temperatures will be warmest in the western Dakotas. We're talking 40 to 50 degrees there. But watch the afternoon temperatures as we go through the day. Here's that rain making its way through. There will be a severe risk in southern and western Minnesota and Iowa as well. We'll watch that tomorrow. That's getting a little close to our neck of the woods. By the way, it just is that time of year. Temperatures reaching the, 55 range here in Fargo. Notice the southern half warmer. Those southeast winds upwards of 20 miles per hour as that low moves through will bolster temperatures in the south, stuck in the 40s up north, 42 Bemidji. How about stuck in the 30s in the afternoon up in Warroad? Oh, look at Baudette. You're in the same life raft there at 38 degrees, 47 for our friends in the Devil's Lake area. And if you happen to be out in Lakes Country down here, Grant County, all of that Morris Benson area, temperatures looking pretty good there. Tyler, thank you for your report. All I got to say to that is WOW. Wow. 1.6 inches, Browns Valley. That is right where and lines up quite well with some of the measurements we were showing a little bit earlier. Incredible moisture there, and it's much needed. Hopefully, some of the folks have gotten the good old planting done. Thank you, Justin, for telling me about the Cullum area. 71 hundredths of rain since Friday. We shall take it. It's been a blessing. All right, here's a look at the temperatures tomorrow. There's that risk of strong storms down south, and here's your planning forecast. I'm going to duck out. Ready? 3, 2, duck. All right. 57, and that's not bad with the south winds in Fargo. It will be much cooler in our northern counties, as we showed you, only near 40 up in Roseau County. Showers generally between 1/10 of an inch and 6/10 of an inch, but we could have a few spots getting upwards of an inch. Thanks, Karen, and I appreciate you, Phyllis. Look at the sun. See the breaks? There's where you see your chances of sun. Wednesday, May Day, 65 degrees in Fargo, and it looks fantastic. Another chance of rain Thursday as another fast-moving system. Yes, it could be measurable. We'll keep you posted on that. A little too early to get too specific. 53 degrees there, 55 on your Friday. I cannot rule out some showers, maybe even mixing with the flake in the far north with temperatures in the 30s in the morning. Friday morning looks to be a little chilled. Now, Sunday will bring some sun. I can't rule out a sprinkle. And then as we go into Sunday, look at that. Sunshine, and we are crossing the threshold back into the 60s and 70s again by next Monday, the way it's looking, with some thunder in the forecast. And a little early to make a particular good call on this, but there may be a chance of a strong storm. Now, the cold air is spreading across the west right now. Let's go ahead and take a look what's going on out there. I want to point this out with one more look at that national radar as you take a look out there. Eureka! Striking what? Wow. Purple. What's purple? We'll click on purple. A freeze warning in Northern California. Brookings, all the way out towards Medford, Oregon. Freeze warnings are in effect, folks. So the cold air has developed, moved into those parts of the country. We do have some showers of storms out to the east, and for us, we'll take this good weather. Hit and miss sunshine and some hit and miss showers of rain, keeping everything green for May Day. Hopefully. All right. That's a look at your weather. If you have any questions, drop them in the bucket right here. I hope you get a chance to go over all of the severe weather across the nation that's been going on since Friday of last week. Has been something to really talk about. And I did talk about it on my YouTube channel. So if you've not seen Hutch's YouTube channel, let me put up the link for you here. It's one of those deals you can scan with your camera here. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. All right. Yeah, scan that with your camera. That'll give you the link to my YouTube channel. My most recent video was done last week late, and I had a pick day for when I thought the severe weather would be the greatest and where. And I'll tell you what, it was just not a good weekend. Friday, Omaha and into Iowa, some incredible tornadoes that were long-lived and extremely strong, and some deadly tornadoes as we went through the weekend as well. Saturday seemed to be a very busy day in Oklahoma, and those storms just persisted and swung with warnings and watches all the way up into the southern part of the Great Lakes. So check those videos out. That helps me in a great way if you go ahead and like those, if you like the content that was there. If not, I got to tell you, we're going to have an update for you first thing in the morning. And I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate you remember my sponsors, and I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday, a terrific